Hello and welcome to the TES Secondary Maths Resource of the Week number 73 with me, Craig Barton. Now it's that time of the year again, crunch time, exams are rapidly approaching and it's all about making the most of those last few important, precious lessons. Now across TES you'll find loads of amazing top quality GCSE revision resources and there's some absolutely wonderful stuff out there. But often it's quite tricky to find the same quality when it comes to A-level. And that's natural. That's simply because not all teachers teach A-level maths and not all schools offer A-level maths. So for those of us who do teach it, whenever we come across a resource as quality as this, then it is like manna from heaven. So this has been uploaded by G Westwater, and it's one of a series of resources, and I'll show you how to access the other ones towards the end of this video. And the first thing I'll say is if you're seeing this keyword here, Edexcel, and you're ready to hit stop on this video because you think I don't teach the Edexcel board at A-level, please hold fire a second because neither do I. We're an AQA A-level school, and yet this resource is still absolutely invaluable to me and my students. So it is a whopper of a PowerPoint. It's 31 megabytes. It takes a while to download, but once you have downloaded it, it looks like this. And it is 579 slides of top quality stuff here. So if I just run it as a slideshow, and I'm going to talk through how I use it in the classroom and how my students use it at home. So let's just get this PowerPoint started. You'll just have to take my word for it. It's just fallen off the bottom of the screen here, but there is a little next icon bottom right, the way you can navigate through this PowerPoint. So it gives you a bit of instructions, but it's pretty easy to use. Here's all your different topics. So if I go for, I like a bit of binomial expansion. There's all the different years that binomial expansion has appeared on the exam. So let's go for, I don't know, June 2012, something like that. And there's my question from June 2012. But it's beautiful, this, because I can give that to the students, and as I say, I'll talk about how I use it in a second. Then if I click on this little Superman icon here, I get the answers to each of the parts of the question really nicely organised there like that. And then I can easily navigate straight back to the question if I want, and then back to the answers, and it'll take me back to the amount of the mark scheme that I've revealed and so on. Absolutely wonderful stuff. So how do we use this one in the classroom? How do we make most use of this? Well, it's absolutely ideal for topic-specific revision, obviously. So we're at the stage now in the class where we've finished teaching the course and we're going through exam papers, but that can be a little bit dull just clicking through exam papers left, right and centre. So what I like to do is every kind of 20 minutes, and say they're working on an exam paper, stop the class and we do a little bit of a spot test. So maybe I'll get one of the kids to pick a topic, or maybe I'll select it and say they go for differentiation. Then I say, all right, pick me, I would say to another student, pick me either January or June, and they might go for June. Say to another student, pick me a year, they might go for 2010. And before you know it, we've generated a question here. Click on that, give them that question to take on. I normally give them a minute a mark, something like that, just to get them up to exam speed. And then whenever they're ready, click that and we can start going through and marking the answers. And that keeps them on the toes. And we call that the lottery. And the kids quite like that, just as a bit of kind of fast-paced revision that breaks up the monotony of kind of going through past papers. The other option with this, and the author himself recommends this, is to just give it to the students, let them download it or email it onto them or share the link or whatever, and they can take this home as an absolutely invaluable revision resource. The author makes a wonderful point that it works fantastically on PowerPoints. It fits beautifully on the screen. So PowerPoint, sorry, on iPads. So imagine if your school's one of those that's lucky enough to have a class set of iPads, what a wonderful revision lesson this could be. Just give the kids each one of their iPads and they can just revise away, have this in front of them and just pick questions out left, right and centre without having to flick back and forward through papers. Likewise, they can do this at home as well, just on their laptop or mobile phone or wherever they're able to open this resource. Absolutely wonderful stuff. And as I said, this is one of a series of resources, and I've linked to it in the description below this video, but you can access Core 1, Core 2, Core 3, and even S1. Absolutely fantastic. And I just thought I'd chuck into the mix as well how I kind of complement this resource. If you pop along to my website and you go to the A-level revision page, and specifically the AQA page here. Now this is obviously AQA specific, but I do an exam lottery with the kids as well. So say I take my let's go for year 13s. So let's say we're doing the Core 4 lottery. Again, I'll say to a student, pick a year. So they may go for 2008. I'll say to another student, pick a January or June. They might go for June. Say to another student, pick odd or even. They might go for odd. Say to another student, pick a question number. They might go for 5. And before you know it, we're all of us as a class doing June 2008 question 5, whatever it is. I just project it up on the board. I like to build up a bit of drama, saying this is what you could have won. If you'd have gone for 1, you'd have had this. If you'd have gone for 3, you'd have had this. But in fact, we got this beautiful trig one there. Project that on the board, give the students the amount of time that they would have in the exam, and then I can go through my either the official mark scheme or my written solutions. So just a way of adding a little bit of spice to A-level lessons. And if you do that, fused together with this wonderful resource from G Westwater, I think you've got a really focused, tight, useful set of A-level revision lessons. Anyway, hope that was useful, and I'll be back with a fresh resource of the week next week. Take care, and bye for now.